Today I'll explain how we're going to track student behavior violations and parent contact information using smartQ. Before I go into how we will use it, let me explain why we chose smartQ. For years I have heard teachers express the need for a way to log student behavior violations that is both quick and easy. I've also heard elective and healthful living teachers express their frustration that they are out of the loop. smartQ addresses all of these things. It will also help administrators and guidance counselors track student behavior in order to help with behavior modification strategies. Now that you know why we will use smartQ, let's learn how to use it. First of all, what you see right here is the board view, and these are all students that have been put into the system. The numbers that you see here are how many behavior violations they have. Each grade level is on a different board. So let's say you're a 7th grade teacher, you're in the cafeteria for bus duty in the afternoon, something happens with a 6th grader. You would simply click on the 6th grade board, find the student, and add their name and information about the behavior violation. There are several columns in the board view. When students are first put into the system, they're on initial. After 5 violations, they'll be moved to radar. After 10, to admin referral. After 15 violations, an administrator will get in contact with that student and talk with them. They will then create a fresh ticket tagged clean slate. They will also, when you look in the ticket, write a short response as to what they did and what interventions they put in place. Once a student has gone through this process twice, they will be then placed in the intervention team column. Students do not automatically move from column to column. Team leaders, hall leaders, administrators will all be moving them to each of the columns. So after 5, if they don't move right away, don't worry, somebody will get to it and the student will be placed in the correct column. Aside from the clean slate tag, there is the parent contact tag. As I'm looking at this board, I see a red flag here with Kelly Kapowski, so I'm going to open her file up. I see that she has logged 8 behavior violations, but there hasn't been any parent contact. One of my favorite features is the smartQ app. Earlier I mentioned a situation that happened in the cafeteria. A similar situation happened to me last year. I borrowed paper and a pencil from a student, then hoped I wouldn't get sidetracked on my way back to the classroom so I could email the student's teacher about the incident. With the smartQ app, you can add the information to the student on the spot and won't have to worry about forgetting to do so later on. Now it's time to practice. Use the cheat sheet provided and go to the practice board for staff. Try the following: add a student, add information about a parent contact, and add a note about a behavior violation. If you have time, download the smartQ app on your iPhone.